his opposite 6 defeats. Fighting out of Almaty, Kazakhstan, here is Yermek Tlauov. And our referee in charge of the action, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean takes charge of this featherweight contest. Really going to tailor the tape. Height and reach with Aliхан Suleymanov, but the crowd behind Yermek Tlauov. Aliхан Suleymanov in the blue corner, Yermek Tlauov in the reds. Suleymanov instantly putting the pressure on Brad. Oh, nice left hook from Yermek though.
Yeah, you got to be careful. He's coming forward down with his hands a little bit low.
And the energy in this arena is electric.
Yeah, it seems like he's charged both fighters up here, Brian.
Oh, big takedown there. Spinning attack from Yermek. Led to the body lock and a nice strong takedown there from Aliхан Suleymanov.
But now it's going to be hard to get him off him. Suleymanov has one of those sort of styles where he sticks to you like glue. And also, yeah, again, does some good damage.
Strong knees from this back position. And Suleymanov on a 5-fight win streak as well currently. 6 of his 10 wins are by submission, all by choke, and watch out in particular for Adas. He sets that up very nicely.
Yeah, when you come look at body types, you kind of expect them to have certain sort of styles. With him, you think, oh, they have a really good triangle. But with his ground game, he's more of an on-top guy, so that's why he manages to get up, grind you down, and be able to fix in Adas with these very long arms he has. Doing a good job here, just getting a good body lock, putting a lot of pressure on.
And look at this, more pressure coming from Suleymanov up against the cage, those double underhooks. And look at the crowd raising the roof for Yermek. And you've had similar, Brad, walking out in London. No, there is a second man, yeah, there is that energy that you can thrive off when you're in there.
Indeed, it really can get you going. It can make you dig deeper when you're in a bad position. Definitely, it's a big advantage. But also on the flip reverse, sometimes I've been on the receiving end and it's charged me. I got angry that my opponent was getting more love, and it actually helped me. So
everyone loves Brad Pickett, mate. Come on. And now they separate. Half the round in, nice. Over the top left hook from Yermek. A smile on his face as well. He's enjoying this time in the cage.
But like what I'm saying, where it can work for you or against you, you saw that left
hook.
He's
wobbled it. That was behind the ear. That right hook just caught Aliхан Suleymanov. Suleymanov working that lead leg, seems to have got his feet back under him, but there was a little wobble.
Yeah, indeed, Brian. I mean, like, I think that hit him right on the back of the ear. They say he's coming forward with his hands down. He's got to be he's got to respect. I know that Tlauov is known to be a BJJ guy, but he's got striking and he throws hard.
Oh, and he was nice right hand there though from Suleymanov, and another one coming over. And you've got to be careful, Tlauov. He's dipping his head to the right a lot.
Yeah, you can see Suleymanov recognize that he maybe come up with a straight right, then lead leg kick.
High kick, yeah, that lead leg high kick. That's the first time we've seen a smile come off the face of Yermek. And that was due to those leg kicks. They seem to have really dug deep into that lead leg.
Also, I think it's quite interesting with this. These guys, like I was saying, they're having a striking fight. So this is not where they're normally comfortable. So they're using a lot of energy that they may not be used to. I mean, you see Yermek swinging and missing quite a bit. It's one of those ones where if it's in your area, you're comfortable, like you could grapple 20 rounds easy. But if you're not used to being a striker, you don't use your energy as efficient as you'd like to. They can really play on your gas tank.
And certainly pressure is a weapon that Alihan Suleymanov uses, not just with the grappling, but just being in your face for all around.
He covers a lot of distance with that right hand.
Oh, Yermek looks tired already, Brad. And this is early on.
Yeah.
The crowd trying to fill his lungs, trying to...
That'll definitely help.
But look how tired the hooks are now compared to the ones that were catching early on in the round. One round in the book. And the arena quiet, that says a lot, that says a lot. And if you are in the corner of Yermek Tlauov, what are you saying now?
Try and relax, try and get a breather here, try and use this 1 minute to recover as much as you can, get your mind back in the game plan, try and block out this crowd sometimes. Like I say, sometimes it could be your ally, sometimes it could be your enemy. And so like, when the crowd's trying to egg you on and make you fight a fight that you don't really want to fight, it can make you very, very tiring.
And we just watched the replays there. Lovely right hand from Yermek, behind the ear, wobbled Suleymanov, but equally one of the strikes that I believe sort of changed the tide a little as far as confidence from Yermek was that lead leg kick. The shin buried right behind the knee and buckled the knee of Yermek, and he's walking a little unsteadily on it, shakes it out there. But round 2 set to go underway. Suleymanov, blue corner, Tlauov, red. Oh, and another right hand just glances across the chin of Suleymanov.
Yeah, Tlauov is one of those ones, he's throwing a lot of power in that hand, and he's missing by quite a bit. And when you miss, sometimes it's even more tiring than when you land.
But instantly the pressure coming from the side of Alihan Suleymanov.
I've got a feeling, Brian, I'm no Mystic Meg, but I can see a right hand landing by Suleymanov at the moment. He's missing just by a little bit here and there, but he's getting ever so closer.
There's a nice little left hand though. Oh, and another one there from Suleymanov. That lead kick though. Oh, again, that's taken his leg away. Oh, you can see he's struggling with that, Brad. He really is in a lot of pain. He might have a poker face on, but you can just see the way he's standing on that lead leg. Wait for another horrible leg kick to come in from Suleymanov.
Yeah, sometimes it's not about you with your face, it's like you see you being compromised. You can see he's compromised with his movement.
In the corner, very vocal of Alihan Suleymanov.
I think this actually does Tlauov a little bit of a favour here, being pressed up by the cage.
Yeah, for me, I'd like to see Suleymanov step back and work that lead leg again.
And what you do with that is when you're kicking that lead leg, he's going to be thinking about his leg, then that will set up the straight right as well.
Good control against the cage here, right in front of his corner as well. Ahmed, the wrestling coach, will be happy with this. Oh, a nice knee coming up, but Yermek circles off. Let's see if that lead leg takes any more punishment.
Yeah, he's very laboured now with his movement.
Wild with his shots as well. Oh, another.
You saw wince in the face as well on that one, Brian.
Oh, tries the high kick. Suleymanov, this pressure is unreal. Wraps that shin once again. Oh, now we have a switching stance. Oh, look at the welt on the leg.
Look at that, yeah.
It's growing. And even a hammer fist down to the leg. You can see the corner pointing at it. There is a huge hematoma building on the left shin. Look at that, that is ready to burst. Wow, I haven't seen a shin morph like that after leg kicks before. Look at the...
Yeah, he looks angry. He looks like he's going to explode.
Oh, Herb Dean having a look at that as well. You can see that on the camera now, that hematoma filling up on the mid of that shin. And that's going to affect his base to get back up, right, Brad?
That's going to affect everything, Brian. He's going to be thinking about that. You know, like I say, sometimes pain you can take a little bit, but it's actually hindering his movement. You know, his legs not working how he should do. And you just saw how mean Suleymanov was when he just started hammer fisting it as well when he was against the cage. But a fight's a fight. No friends in that cage tonight.
Well, I'm sure they'll be friends afterwards. They were friends before, but Suleymanov showing very little respect to the hometown fighter, punishing him with pressure as well as devastating leg kicks. Oh, look at that, Brad, as it turns the corner, still getting bigger.
Oh, and he got kicked on it right there. Now he's covered his foot. I kind of feel that he should just fall to the floor and try his guard game.
Oh, and the base has gone now. And
yeah,
Tlauov was very upset at how the last fight was finished. That was a massive cut across his right eye, I believe. But this hematoma that is building on his
I'd
left
be very
leg.
surprised, Brian, if he will survive this round, but I'd be very surprised if he makes the walk in the third. Because physically, they look like he can walk, Brian.
Suleymanov has silenced this crowd. And again, just punishing, brutal knees to the midsection. Nothing Tlauov can do. Oh.
Yeah. The doctor's definitely going to come and take a look at that. Yeah, he's not even going to get up, Brian, I think. Fair play to him for surviving that round, but this fight is over, if you ask me.
And yeah, you can see a very despondent Yermek Tlauov. Tlauov being seen by the doctors. That is it. Herb Dean signalling the end, and quite rightly so. Aliхан Suleymanov, maybe not to the delight of the crowd here in the hometown of that man Yermek Tlauov, but it was pressure as well as just picking the right weapons, working that leg, and we saw it in the first round. For me, that was the bit that switched the tide in confidence. Maybe not energy or anything, but confidence for Yermek. He seemed to, once he ate one of those big leg kicks, but then it was the culmination of continuous attacks on that lead leg that led to the hematoma and now to the stoppage.
I mean, like, all you can say is that an unfortunate way to lose this fight by injury, but the injury was caused by beautiful low calf kicks by Suleymanov. Wishing Yermek a speedy recovery.
Alihan almost looks disappointed there, but that is an amazing performance for that young man to get the finish, but also he looks fantastic at the minute.
For me, that's, like I was saying, that's a TKO finish, you know, like the guy couldn't, he injured him so badly that it wasn't like a fluke, it wasn't like a clash of heads or anything like that, or you punch someone and there's a cut that he couldn't continue. He's actually damaging that leg, and he was like, he knew exactly what he's doing with that low calf kick.
And there was just a wonderful moment there. Yermek being carried out to the applause, but the night belongs to this man.
ACA doctor has stepped in and called a stop to this bout at the conclusion of round number 2 for your winner by TKO, Alихан Sулейманов.
Superb victory there for Aliхан Suleymanov. Wonderful stuff. And Alihan Suleymanov takes victory here in impressive fashion. Big respect to Yermek Tlauov. Fought on as long as he could. But that was a standout performance for that young man. Once again, now moving to a 6-fight win streak.
Дорогие жители города Алматы, Департамент по чрезвычайным ситуациям города Алматы напоминает о соблюдении правил.
conditioner. He stands 175 centimeters tall. His official weight, 84.25 kilos. His pro record stands at 13 victories opposite 2 defeats. Fighting out of Moscow, Russia!